This is the 11th chapter, verse 1. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. Now, who are these? These were the descendants of Noah, and particularly from his son Ham, through the lineage of Ham, Cush, and then Nimrod. Nimrod was the grandson of Ham. And he was tabbed a mighty hunter before the Lord. Of course, nations came out of him, and as they began to dwell, they went into the land of Shinar. And this is what happened. Verse 3 said, and they said one to another, go to, let us make brick, and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime they had for mortar. And they said, go to, let us build a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. Now, what we have here, basically, is an act of rebellion. Because, again, the command of the Lord, I'm going to go back to this, but the command of the Lord was to go into all the world, replenish the earth. This was after, of course, the flood of Noah. And scholars will actually argue, and I'm one of the ones that believe this theory, that Noah's flood was actually the second flood. There was a flood before the creation of Adam. And again, I'm not going to go into that. That's dealing with pre-Adamic theory and first earth age. Again, some of those things I do believe. I will tell you that, but I'm not going to go into it today. Maybe I'll do a teaching on it some other time. But after the flood, the same command that God gave to Adam and Eve, go forth and replenish the earth, meaning to replenish, do again. He says the same thing to Noah, to his offspring, go forth and replenish the earth. In other words, don't stay centered, don't stay central. Scatter abroad into the entire earth. In fact, the whole earth is for the dwelling of man. But what happened here, these people decided that they didn't want to scatter. They wanted to remain close. They wanted to remain within proximity to one another, so they could build a great utopia. They could make a name for themselves. They could be known as a great people. Now, mind you, others were scattering, but this particular group decided to stay and make a name for themselves and make this great utopia. In other words, they wanted to be worshipped.